Hey there, welcome back. It's been a while, and lockdown, it's happening. It's challenging us all. But look, I'd like to share some stuff with you. I've got a heap of new kit to show you, but we're going to start today with Gretsch's latest offering in the 5 series, which are typically made in Korea and Indonesia, the 2s in China, the 6s, Japan, and the US. But this sits in that mid-range intermediate barrier in Australia around the $1,500 mark. So this is the 5410T limited edition Electromatic. It's a Tri-5 hollow body, single cut with Bixby. Now, I'm sure these companies blow these names out to a sentence, like the name of the guitar is almost a sentence. It's just missing probably a verb, and that's about it. To think you're getting a little bit more than what you're actually getting. But it's a wonderful instrument. Like I said, sits in that mid-range price bracket. The guitar itself, it's 100% maple, and it's also rosewood. So Gretsch obviously have a stash of rosewood sitting somewhere, because you can't use rosewood anymore. You can't transport it across borders, and it's been deemed a endangered wood, something to that effect. But this particular instrument has all rosewood and all maple back and sides and top. It's an arch top, and it's a full hollow body. So what Gretsch are probably trying to do here is push their flagship instrument, which is the White Falcon and the Black Falcon, down into that mid-range price tag with a bit of a twist, I guess. If you've ever played a 100% hollow body electric, or you've plugged your acoustic that's probably got a Fishman pickup in it into an amp before, you know that the sound bounces around, and what starts out as a wonderful amount of sustain ends up in a horrible amount of feedback. Now, unless you're in a 90s band called the G Samari chain, where you plug in your 335 into a couple of JCM 800s and feedback is the desire, it's probably not what you want. So I'm not sure what trickery has gone on here with this particular instrument, but feedback doesn't seem to be an option. I'm running through the Fender Machete, my favourite amp in the whole world. It's beautifully built. Control-wise, you've got your standard fare down here. You've got master volume. Well, you've got volume for each of the pickups, and you've got a master tone. One thing I really like about the Electromatic series, once you get into the 5s, is this master volume. One criticism of the master volume is it still has that treble bleed there. So when you wind down, you tend to scale down a little bit. I'd like to see the treble bleed stay with the individual volumes, and this one actually be a true master volume. That'd be cool, but no criticism there. Beautifully bound, double bound all around. You got a B60 Bixby Tremolo here. The B60 differs from what's on the vast majority of Bixby equipped guitars. I might throw a still up, but typically with the Bixby, you'll have a roller here that maintains tension on the bridge. This one's not. It's straight from tremolo to bridge, and it becomes very, very, very sensitive, which is pretty cool. And in fact, I'll get to that in a minute. Open back tuners, stays in tune really, really well. The guitars are designed with this whole 50s, early 60s muscle car theme behind them. They come in 3 colours. There's an ocean turquoise and a fiesta red, and all of them share this heritage white kind of theme. So this is the Casino, which looks a bit on the gold side, with that heritage white. The binding's all white. The Pearloid inlays on the neck are pretty standard fare on the Electromatic range. I quite like them. You don't lose visibility, and they look pretty cool. Open back tuners, I think I mentioned that. That's all cool. Three-way selector. The Bixby's pretty sensitive. You've seen the stills. I throw them up full screen this time. I don't normally do that, but visually this guitar is quite spectacular. Might be overkill, but anyway, I think it's pretty cool. It's also quite resonant just acoustically, and today I'm using a really, really light pick because this guitar is extremely responsive to attack. Now, whether that's the Filtertrons, which have these cool inlays on them, or whether that's an effect or a flow-on from it being 100% hollow body. The other thing the hollow body does, and I've got a couple of Gretches, a solid body and a 5622, which is a center block hollow body. The actual hollow body opens up this whole kind of and I've got the guitar mic turned down there, so you're just getting what's coming through the vocal. But where you hit the guitar strings makes a massive difference as to what output you get. And I love the hollow body center blocks. They're controlled. They're really good. This thing is crazy. So I'm using a really light pickup in an effort to demonstrate how sensitive this instrument is to how you actually play it. I've got my board here. All the pedals are in. We're on the clean channel on the Machete, and look, I'll dime the guitar mic in, the amp mic, Sennheiser, and I'll give you the middle ground, our bass line. There's no reverb here, and I always play with reverb, but let's have a listen. So that's in that middle section. You're probably pretty familiar with the three-way selector. The middle position has got both pickups online. Let's go back to this guy here in the neck. Back to the middle. And our lead position. So you can see the differentiation there between the three positions. It's quite pronounced, and as I moved around in this area of the guitar, there's some attack differences, certainly in that lead position, and I've got the gain on the clean channel at it's about midnight, so there is that opportunity, should we wind the guitar up, to get a little bit of break up there. So let's throw some reverb in there. So it's quite articulate. You can hear the separation between the notes. Often one of the fallbacks of a full hollow body is that you don't get that separation. You get this lovely bloom, but you don't get that separation. So we're in that middle position here right now with both bridge and neck pickups engaged, and there's still a wonderful amount of separation. If I play that octave, and the drone, so historically these guitars have been pitched at your jazz country players for that really clean twang. But Gretsch is saying this is not that instrument's purpose. It's actually a real all-rounder. So we're going to throw some, I'll bring the effects loop online. We've got some weird stuff going on down here. I'll throw a pickup of my pedal board as it currently stands. We can get all Dick Dale kind of just some light tremolo with a bit of reverb in there, some delay. That some June 60 chorus, the old TC Electronics favourite June 60, so a bit of chorus. I don't think there's any delay there, no there's not. So we probably need a bit of break up there. Cool. Keeley's Oxblood. Centaur clone thrown in front of the amp and some chorus in the back end of the amp through the effects loop and on that rhythm. That clean effects laden thing really well. We can throw some of the Chase Bliss Dark World at it. Ooh, anything could happen here. Bring both the Dark and the World online. effects loop offline. We've still got a bit of reverb there. Oh, does it get angry? We'll throw a capo on there, and just look, you've seen and heard enough probably to make a decision. It is a wonderful guitar. Love the colour schemes. The Fiesta Red one's pretty cool too. Very hard to get in Australia at the moment. Supply issues. So I think it's a wonderful instrument. If you've got the coin, I'd splash out. They're a beautiful, beautiful investment. I don't think they'll devalue. I don't know how long they're around for. Like the press blurb says, they are a limited edition, intended to look all muscle car. Even got the old Caddy V, which I thought was actually trademarked, but apparently it's not, because they've used it without qualifying that trademark. Thanks for watching. We'll have a look at the Dark World soon, and the June 60 chorus pedal, which TC Electronics stuff is really, really affordable at the moment and extremely well built. But thank you for watching. Welcome to spring. Welcome to lockdown.